What is
Hey guys.
what is the thing about Thesis that's so unique?
Uh, what I think is unique about it that separates it from other themes is simply that uh, the approach of the whole thing. WordPress themes are typically treated like designs. Like you think of theme, you think, I'm going to change my theme, I'm basically going to change my design. And I think fundamentally, the state of the WordPress theming system, that is wrong. Um, it doesn't make any sense. Like if you change your themes historically, you change your theme and you end up with a new, completely new code base running your site. It's not like the thing's going to be coded. Some guy in China did this theme, some guy in the Philippines did this one,
Hmm.
some guy in America did this one, and all these people are qualified differently. They may not be qualified to write code. They really maybe want to be designers and just are like expressing themselves through a WordPress theme. That's really not legitimate for you because the code behind your site is really all that matters. The
Right.
code plus your content. I mean, that all this stuff that people want, like visually, really is not a separator at all. I mean, it can be some kind of a, can help your brand maybe, but all in all, I mean, that's not the base you want to be covering. You really need to cover the code and your content, and everything else will fall into place later.
Right. So
And
I don't mean to interrupt you, but Thesis basically takes all of this coding and all of this back end stuff, leaves it in the back end with just enough of a front end for the user to make the changes they need to without screwing up the whole thing.
I mean, that's part of it. I mean, really, what Thesis is it's perfectly optimized SEO framework, so it serves your HTML, totally optimized HTML. So, like in theory, you always work with this HTML code base, and you only change the design on top of that. And so, that what's different fundamentally from normal WordPress theme approach is that if you change your theme, you change your code. And my theory is that you never change that code. You want your code to be stable, and there's a right way to serve the code. There's an optimized way to serve HTML to a web page, and so you want to maintain that structure. It doesn't make any sense to me at all to be switching your markup when you switch your theme. Like that's SEO suicide. You're also relying on other people who are not qualified to code probably to write your code, which is ridiculous. It's a crapshoot. Like people do not realize how sensitive these issues are and how much work it takes to get it right.
Until it
Yeah,
breaks.
you want to rely on somebody who's good to do this. And so that's why you don't just go jumping from theme to theme, free themes because you want to change your look. That's so ridiculous. And so what I've done, I think, that makes it good, that really separates it from everything else, is that I built that stable code base, and really you theme Thesis. Now you customize it. That's what you apply your designs to, not getting a whole new theme altogether. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Are you going to